Welcome. Let's begin at the top of our mats. Today's practice is going to be about balance. Let's begin with our feet hip width and take a moment to arrive here, finding neutral spine. And I invite you to find a slight left-right lean in your stance, staying rooted while we sway gently, tuning in to the bottoms of our feet and how they feel as we shift over them. Pay attention to your soles and pay attention to your toes. And when you're ready, find yourself tall. And we begin by shifting onto our left foot and bringing our right knee forward at a 90-degree angle. Hands may stay right here if you wish. If you'd like to add another component to our balance, let's take them upward. And let's take our right arm out. And when you're ready, switch those arms and breathe. And when you're ready, switch again. Still holding. And one more time. Take both arms tall and root the right foot. Maybe shifting from left to right and rerouting in those soles. We repeat on the opposite side, now focusing on shifting the weight into our right foot. Let's bring that left knee forward, finding that 90-degree angle there. And when you're ready, bring your hands tall. Left arm goes down. And let's find our way to that switch in our arms. Staying rooted as we move. And again. And one more time. And when you're ready, both arms tall. And root that left foot. Find a sway if you like. Notice one foot is usually more balanced than the other. And usually that other side is our more bendy side. And find your way into stillness once more. Spine is long. Root into the left foot. Right knee forward. And find steadiness. We're going to be working our way back into Warrior One pose. As we move our front leg back, we're going to track it around and find that extension in a way that we want to find that landing spot for our back foot. And come into our warrior arms tall. Step gently if you have friends nearby. And breathe here, rooting with both feet. Legs are strong. Spine is tall. Our reach is extended. Neck is loose. And when you're ready, we open into our Warrior Two. And your gaze can track back and forth in Warrior Two. Notice how this shifts the balance on your feet. is a great place to explore that. And when you're ready, we take it back into Warrior One, pivoting those hips back into a closed position. And let's prepare to step it back up, knee forward, arms tall, and rest both feet. Sway it out if you need, rerooting in both feet. And now, left knee forward. And take a moment to arrive here. And when you find yourself ready, we're going to take that left leg and track it on back. Trying to aim it where we're going to land it for that Warrior One. Arms are tall, spine is long, neck is loose, no tension here. And breathe. And when you find yourself ready, let's open it into that Warrior Two. And if you like, we can play with that gaze tracking on this side. And when you're ready, let's shift those hips back into Warrior One and prepare to take that step, bringing our left knee forward. And rest both feet. Let's bring our right knee forward. And now we're going to take our leg into tree pose. Couple options here. You can put your foot on your lower leg. You can bring your foot to your upper thigh. If half lotus is in your practice, we can do that as well. Avoid the knees. And find yourself tall from your rooting leg. And when you're ready, right knee forward. Rest both feet. We repeat on the opposite side. Left knee forward. And let's find our way into our lotus. Rooting tall from our grounding foot, no sinking into the hips. Spine is tall. And when you're ready, let's bring that knee forward and rest both feet. Find your spine tall, arms up. And when you're ready, right knee forward. This time we find our way back into Warrior Three. Finding that extension. We can keep a bend in our front leg here. And when you find your body ready to exit this posture, we'll bring our right knee back through before we rest in standing. Slow and steady. Reroot both feet as you need. And we repeat on the opposite side. Left knee forward. Arms tall. And when you find yourself ready to make that switch, let's take that left leg through and find our Warrior Three. I am holding a solid gaze into my floor here to help keep me balanced. And when you're ready, let's bring that knee back through. And as I move, I let my gaze find another forward point to help me stay rooted as I shift. Rest both feet. Sway it out if you need, reroot those feet. And when you're ready, right knee forward. We're going to sweep it back into Warrior One. Take a moment to be here. And at your own pace, we are going to let our arms melt to the floor. And as we melt, we find this fold just enough to sweep. And then we are going to push with our front leg back up. And again, melt. And rise. Feel the leg that's doing that work up there. And melt. And rise. And now we step it up with that knee forward position. This leg has been doing some work. It's going to be a challenge, but slow and steady. Rest the right leg. Reroot. Into the right foot. Left knee forward. And we are going to work our way back into that Warrior One. Rooting that back foot. Rising tall. And when you're ready, we repeat on the opposite side, allowing yourself to melt closer to the ground. Push back off with that front leg. And again, melt to the earth. And rise. One more time. And when you're ready, we bring that left knee back forward and through. And rest both feet. And again, right knee forward. If you have half lotus in your practice, let's find half lotus. If half lotus is not in your practice, that is just fine. We have two options. We can tuck, or we can still do this foot resting on the thigh variation. It'll be a little bit more tricky to hold, whatever you're feeling. If you have half lotus, let's go there. And you may remain in tree, or you may take a seat in Utkatasana. Rise as you need. If you're still with me, keep holding that gaze. Keep breathing. Standing leg is rooted. Navel center is strong. Heart center is forward, not slumping. And when you're ready, push tall and rise. Feel that work. And rest. And we repeat on the opposite side. Modify as you need. And again, our options are tuck, We can go foot to thigh, or if you wish, let's find that half lotus. And if we're moving forward, we're going into chair. Breathe here. Exit when you need. If you're still with me, we're still going. Let's roll with it. Grounding leg is strong. And when you're ready to exit, push into standing. Both feet resting. Breathe here. We're building a bit of warmth in our legs now. So as we might become a little more limber, we find a point of honing in on that balance and a point where we have to again work for it as our legs wear down. And this is the fun part, to work into the challenge. So if you start to stumble, you're doing the work. You're doing a good job. Stick with it and resist and try and hold yourself. So moving forward, let's raise our right knee. And at your own pace, prepare to bring it back into Warrior 3. Breathe here. Find your gaze. Root into it. And as you're ready to exit, let's soften that front knee and land that back leg into Warrior 1. And this time we find a little lean, a couple of options. We can go elbow to knee. We can go hand to ground, hand to block. And let this back arm go along with the angle of your body. Gaze may be up, gaze may be down. And when you're ready, let the elbow lead you up into warrior. Back arm goes forward, arms tall. You may rest here. If you'd like to move into a twist, we're going to take our right arm, leading with the elbow into that twist. You can meet a block. You can meet the ground, meet your thigh. If you've got the elbow on the thigh, we're going to push into that twist. Back arm goes long. Release the top arm and let both arms lead you through center. And when you're ready, we step forward, right knee into that 90-degree bend and rest. And take a moment to allow both feet to root into the mat. And take a few full vessel breaths in and out. In and out. Let the length fill up into that space. And out. And as you let it out, feel the feet into the mat, rooted. And we repeat, left knee forward. And let's move it back into our Warrior 3. Find your gaze. Feel those legs. And as you find yourself ready to exit, soften that front knee. Prepare to land that back, rising into Warrior 1. Spine is long, neck is loose. So we move through our side angles and twists now. Wherever you went last time, you may go there, you may explore something different. Again, our options are elbow to the knee, hand may meet the ground, hand may meet a block. Top arm goes long with the length of your body. Gaze may be up or down. Legs are strong. And when you find yourself ready, we lead with the elbow, elbow back. And if you're feeling like moving into this twist, we're going to take that back elbow and bring it around front. Hand may meet a block, may meet the ground. And again, if we're in this twist right now, we're going to take this arm and push into our leg, assisting this torsion right here. Top arm goes long with the body. Legs are strong. Find your gaze. Almost there. And when you're ready, feel the top arm, take it back. Lead with both arms. Bring them up into warrior one. And when you find yourself ready, we're going to step it through. And rest both feet. Feet may be hip width. You may bring them slightly closer if you wish. We're going to move through a little bit of chair, both feet together, both legs together rather. When you're ready, root from your feet, spine is long, neck is loose. Take those arms and sweep it down and back up. Now we're going to take our arms like a sword and take it to the right. Right arm loose, long with the body. We're very twisted right now, but try to be conscious of your knees staying together, not leading one or the other. It's tricky from here, but we try. Top arm goes back, it becomes your sword. Both arms up. And opposite side to the left. Loose that top arm. Breathe into the twist. And when you're ready, top arm goes back. Both arms up like your sword. Push into the volcano. Find your way tall. Gaze is at the thumbs. Feel both feet. Feel your legs and all the work. Your spine that supports you. Your arms that sway with you. Open arms, neck neutral. We're going to take our arms from tall. Left forward, right back. Inviting that twist into the body. Gaze, if you wish, may go deeper to behind us. When you're ready, we move through neutral. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, opposite, right forward, left back. I'm going to deepen my gaze by taking it to my thumb. And when you're ready, inhale through neutral. And one more time, sweep it low into chair. And exhale, hands meet the ground. Head may go loose if you wish. We are supported here, but the balance can feel funny because we're upside down. With our hands into the mat, And our feet right here, we have a little space to hang that heavy head. And allow some fresh blood flow to circulate as it sinks down. And when you're ready, let's take a little inhale halfway up. And let that blood even out a bit while we are supported by all our limbs. And when you're ready, we soften our knees and sweep it up into standing. Widen your stance if you need. And let yourself be supported by your own body. Hips can be loose. Neck is loose. Legs are fluid. Feet are rooted. Hands may be long. You may bring them to your hips and further support your upper body with yourself. Who else is sweating? And find your way into stillness. Arms long, neck is loose. Feeling the work we've done in our legs, balancing on both feet, one foot, arms moving, legs moving. Remind yourself all that you're capable of when life sends you rocking on your feet. You can root yourself. Happy practicing. If you find yourself in a place where you like to work your way into Shavasana, find yourself long into the mat, and I encourage you to give yourself some quiet if you can, or set a timer to allow your brain to fully relax into this space and not worry about things waiting. There is a space for you. Namaste.